And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
I like the steel drums played with the steel guitar. I go to honky-tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle played with marimba thrown in and the conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
Oh yeah, it's hump day. Welcome to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. We're coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, the new and approved Chocolate Bar Studios here in beautiful Harrison Bay overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake. And we're on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and also the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. And when you're planning your next getaway or looking for a last-minute Christmas gift, contact JBL Legends Travel, and they can book you a place to some exotic location. You can save Christmas, I'm telling you. Give them a call at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you're visiting Key West, do not miss an opportunity to get out there on the water and do it with Goaltending Services. Give them a call at 305-916-0990. And waiting for me under the mistletoe is my partner in crime, Lou.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm
Good.
wonderful. How about you? You ready for the holidays?
Yes, actually I am. I'm ready for an extra day off work. How about that?
Okay. I am on vacation. One of the perks I get with my job, I get a nice 2.5-week vacation during summer break. So,
During Christmas break.
During Christmas break. 2.5 weeks for Christmas break. You know, a couple months during the summer. What can I say?
It's not a bad gig.
It's not a bad gig when you can get it. We're going to have a great time tonight. We're going to be playing, it's Christmas time. Christmas is only a few days away. So if you got to get your last minute Christmas shopping in, here's your notice. It's coming by, and it's coming by quickly. So make sure you get out there and purchase your last minute Christmas gifts. But we're going to play some traditional and some fun Christmas music tonight, as well as if you have any kind of country Christmas songs that you haven't heard on the radio yet, or just get you in the Christmas mood, send us a message in that live chat over on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, or jump over to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou Facebook page and send us a DM, and hey, we can try to make that happen for you. But in the spirit of the holidays, let's kick off the show with, how about Little Santa Claus coming to town, Chris Ledoux.
You better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Here he comes. Claus is coming to town. With curly-head dolls that toddle and coo, elephants, boats, and kitty cars too, Santa Claus is coming to town. Now the kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's right. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Watch out.
Hopefully you were on the nice list and not the naughty list. So.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
I know. For me, it depends upon what day. So if I get coal in my stocking, I will not be surprised whatsoever. Hey, we have anybody out there we should be saying Merry Christmas to?
We do. I want to wish a Merry Christmas and say hello to Miss Patty Smith, Patty with an I.
Patty with an I.
And Rick.
The one-eyed bandit. And, of course, host of Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday at new time, 5, starting after the first of the year. So do not miss it.
Don't forget.
That's right. Don't forget it.
And, he went back to the eye doctor today.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did.
I hope everything went well.
Yes, we do, too.
I want to say hello to my Aunt Dorothy. She's out there today from California.
Hey, Aunt Dorothy.
Miss Bobby Lee Higgins, hello to you.
Hello.
And the JoJos are out there.
The
hello
JoJos from Manford, Massachusetts.
Merry Christmas. And, of course, the ambassador of all great things is out there tonight. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
It was so good to see her and Patty and Rick and the bodyguard and everybody last week at Flaz's and Larissa's
We
party.
had a really good time at the shindig at Flaz and Larissa's, and I think maybe some people think it may be a little too good of a time, but no such thing, I say.
Well, you weren't feeling any pain. We'll say that.
Oh, no.
And our wonderful sponsor, the OG, Mr. Joe Leo, is out there.
Of course, Joe Leo. Hey, Joe. Merry Christmas to you.
So, we have a new listener chiming in on YouTube tonight.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
We do.
Username is Concerned.
Concerned.
Yes.
Hopefully, if you're concerned about us, have no fear. We're always this messed up. So.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. So, yes, we are wanting to welcome you. They said they live over on the coast in North Carolina.
Oh.
Your favorite area.
My favorite coast. I know everybody, a lot of our listeners love Key West, but, my first exposure to the ocean was along the East Coast, the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and, you never forget your first, and she's my first love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they are near Holden Beach.
Holden Beach. I've not been there.
I was there, it's been, good Lord, a long time ago, when Brandy got married. They actually got married on Holden Beach.
Oh,
and,
okay. That's why I've heard of them.
Yep. So got to go down there. It was gorgeous. Loved it. And hopefully can go back there again to very soon. Very soon. Yeah, Ambassador. It was his first.
My first beach. Okay.
Yeah, the other first was way before that.
I come from a kid who grew up in the foothills up the Appalachian Mountains. And so my first exposure to the ocean was the Outer Banks.
Yep. And mine was, it was funny, my first exposure to the ocean is the same beach that your first exposure to the ocean came.
Yeah, that is kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
Onslow Beach.
Different years, but same Marine base. My big brother was a Marine and is a Marine. And, so the first time I ever saw the ocean was at Onslow Beach on the base. And then, 3 or 4 years ago, you happened to go into the Marine Corps and you were on the same
Not 3 or 4
base.
years ago.
or 3 or 4 years after.
After your brother, yes.
Yeah. You got to go, you went into the Marine Corps and were stationed at Camp Lejeune as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so your first beach experience was Onslow Beach, same as mine.
Yep. And of course, I moved to out the back door of the base over to Sneed's Ferry, and that's where I fell in love with Topsail Island. So, or Topsail, as the locals would call it.
Well, Joe Leo says his first exposure was the Jersey Shore. I don't know if we're talking about beaches anymore or not.
The TV show.
Well, you know, yeah. And Callie McCool is chiming in from California.
Hey, Callie.
He says Santa Cruz was his first beach.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And of course, we are looking forward. Hopefully, soon we'll get some more new student crew coming to Tiki Man Radio. Hopefully, very soon.
Fingers crossed.
With Mr. McCool there.
Fingers crossed. Also want to say hello to Miss Maureen Weehunt. She is out there tonight, so hello to you. And we will give more shout-outs as people chime in, but I do want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Whatever holiday you're celebrating, I hope that you're having a wonderful time. And I do know that, we don't do politics or drama or any of that stuff on this station. Don't do religion. We just have fun. And so for all of you, I just saw the thing fall behind me. So for all of you who are having a rough holiday season, tune in tonight and just have some fun with us. Let the music make you smile.
That's right, because we wish you peace, love, happiness, joy. And if 2 hours with us every week can bring that to you, well, that makes us happy.
We're doing our job. Absolutely.
Well, that's right. How about we kick things off? Go a little two-stepping around that Christmas tree.
There's a wondrous sight and a joyful sound every Christmas Eve in a western town. Gather up the kids, all the friends and family, 'cause the holly's hung and the candles bright. They're tuning up a fiddle on a moonlit night. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. There's a jolly man in a bright red suit. Did you ever see a Santa in cowboy boots? Whirling across the floor, spurs a jingling merrily. As they sing those carols soft and low, we'll all be shouting out, Cotton Eye Joe. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. Wait beneath the mistletoe, you'll never get a kiss. I never move that slow, there's too much I could miss. 'Cause a western girl can't be still and a silent night is not for me. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. Bandanas, chili green, silver buckles on new blue jeans, shuffling round the room to a Yuletide melody. I'm gonna be ready when Santa comes, but I'm gonna be dancing till he does. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. Move that slow, there's too much I could miss. 'Cause a western girl can't be still and the silent night is not for me. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou. Here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732 831-5200, or check them out online at jvltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Miss Darla, how you sparkle like a shiny new toy. I know I'm just an 8-year-old lonesome cowboy, but my only wish this Christmas is that I could call you baby. Then a stroke of genius hit me, and I got to thinking maybe that if I had made a mistletoe, I would wear it everywhere I go. And when I got the chance, Darla, I'd pull you in close. If I had made a mistletoe. There's a pretty heart-shaped locket in that 5 and dime window. Been saving up my nickels, and that's what I'm gonna get you. 'Cause you and me are like mac and cheese, the way we go together. We could ride my pony off into that sunset forever. If I had made a mistletoe, I would wear it everywhere I'd go. And when I got the chance, Darla, I'd pull you in close. If I had made a mistletoe. If I had made a mistletoe, I'd have the bestest Christmas I know. And when I got the chance, Darla, I'd pull you in close. If I had made a mistletoe. If I had made a mistletoe. I think it's mistletoe growing on the tree down by the barn. I bet a little duct tape would hold it together. Yep, that's gonna work. Darla's gonna love me.
Hat made a mistletoe, Cody Johnson. That's a pretty daggone good idea right there. So
You would think so.
you know, who would have ever heard that in a Christmas song that you would have heard the lyric, "You and I go together like macaroni and cheese."
Right.
Who would have ever thunk it? But it works. That's all I can say. It works.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I want to give a couple more shout outs here. We've got
All right.
Uncle Alex chiming in from Florida.
Hello, Uncle Alex.
He was texting me. I told him he needs to get his butt back to Tennessee.
I know.
Not this weekend, though, because good Lord, it is going to be cold.
It's going to be frigid.
And the Sunday morning show producer, Miss Monica, she is out there.
Yes,
she
of
said,
course.
"Hey, Santa."
Hello, hello, hello. Of course, yes, Moni is the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, here every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. right here on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and on that Tiki Man Radio Island J webcam. So
That's right. And hey, Giraffe is out there.
hello, Giraffe.
You know, so yesterday, I have to tell this story.
Okay.
So yesterday, little Grayson and Giraffe FaceTime me every day, at least once. And so last night, about, 6:30, 7, well, no, it was about 7:30. She FaceTimes me, and little Grayson is just passed out, like mouth hanging open, head flipped back, looked so uncomfortable, but passed out. She was trying so hard to keep him awake because, 7:30 is a little early to go to bed, and she didn't want to be up all night. So she was playing with his little lip. She was picking up his arm and dropping it. She was like bouncing him in the head, doing all this stuff, trying to get him to open his eyes. He did the cutest little grin and stayed asleep. He wanted no part of it. So she told me that she was going to, she was going to listen in she was going to give me a call whenever he woke up so that I could be up with her. Why? I don't know. I've already done my turn.
That's right.
But she did not, which is a good thing because I accidentally forgot to turn my ringer back on after work yesterday. So I wouldn't have heard it anyway. But yeah, so hopefully little Grayson slept a little bit last night. She said he never woke up. Wow.
He slept through the night?
Yeah, I think that's the first time, and he's almost a year old.
Wow.
I know.
Well, last night, what was it? The night before, it was big. It was a big achievement. He worked himself because little Grayson learned how to say "papaw."
Before he said "mama."
He learned how to say "papaw," so that was hard work. He wore himself out, slept through the night. What can I say?
Maybe that's what it is. Well, hey, we have another first-time listener tonight, Mr. Eric Tittle. Merry Christmas from Ohio.
From Ohio. What part of Ohio? So,
I don't know.
Because if you didn't know, even though we are live here in Tennessee, we are originally from Ohio. So let us know where you're from.
So do the thing.
O-H.
I-O.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, and G-Raff said he doesn't even say mama unless he's crying, then he'll say mama. Mm-hmm. And he took his first steps this week.
Yeah.
Little Grayson is now up and moving.
He is mobile.
It's all downhill from here, baby girl. Yeah.
But he knows how to say "papaw." That's all can.
Right. But yeah, so Eric, if you are still out there, let us know what part of Ohio, because we are from there.
Yeah.
He's the OH guy, though, not me. Columbus.
Columbus?
He said I-O.
All right. Which, of course, Giraffe, she is from Columbus, over Lewis Center area. So, hey. Small little world we have here.
I know, right?
All right.
One happy little family.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, New Year's Eve is going to be quite interesting here at the Chocolate Bar, as, the Ohio State Buckeyes take on the Georgia Bulldogs. And, of course, we have a lot of Georgia fans around here, including our good friend Golden. So it's going to be interesting.
I know, right? Instead of dressing up for New Year's Eve, we're going to be, I'm sure, in
Ohio State garb. Yes.
In full football gear. Yeah. So also,
because of course, when we were home up there a week, 2 weeks ago, week ago, I managed to find a playoff shirt. So I have my Ohio State playoff
he was
shirt.
So excited!
I am ready to go.
I know. Also on New Year's Eve, B-Man and Mi-chelle's Coastal Resolutions.
Oh yeah,
we're going to be broadcasting live, or they will, on New Year's Eve. It is hosted by the Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa on Duval Street there in Key West.
That is for the big shoe drop.
Yeah.
They drop a big high heel shoe down on New Year's Eve. So that's going to be exciting and be broadcasted live right here on Tiki Man Radio. How exciting is that?
Yep, from 9 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. on New Year's Eve. They will be broadcasting live down there. It'll be both on the radio and on YouTube.
And, of course, B-Man and Mi-chelle are down there. Plus, we got a whole slew of Tiki Man Radio family down there I'm sure we probably hear from during the course of that broadcast. So that's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. I cannot wait. And we're going to be here watching it.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
After the game, probably.
Oh, yeah. The game may be over early. Who knows? Who knows? I've lost track of, that's what I told Golden.
That'll depend. That'll decide how many drinks he's having.
Normally, I would be pretty cocky. But, when you're facing the number one team in the nation, they have been all year.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there and you just keep hearing reports of players who are sitting out.
Yeah.
It gets a little concerning. So I'm like,
But
of course,
Georgia's having some people sit out too.
Of course, I haven't heard of any.
Oh.
I haven't heard of any. So, I love my Buckeyes, and I would love for them to cruise right on through. But I'm not being cocky about it because, about the time you do, that's when, it can explode on you.
Absolutely. Rachel said, so Giraffe says, And I don't have to worry about having a baby during the game this year. So, yeah, last year we were in Ohio with Rachel because she was like 9 months pregnant and was having some issues. So I think I actually sent her to the hospital on New Year's Eve last year. Remember that?
I do.
We didn't even get one drink. It was BS. So we're going to have to make up for it.
You know, that happened to me once. I had New Year's Eve, really, really bad case of the flu. I got extremely dehydrated, and I literally have spent New Year's Eve in the emergency room getting IVs from dehydration, and it wasn't dehydration from drinking either.
Well, hopefully this year we're good, knock on wood, and we will be here partying with everybody else.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So Joe Leo, JBL Legends Travel, says the OG will be going live on Facebook from the Norwegian Bliss on New Year's Eve.
Wow, he's going to be on a cruise.
Yeah. Where else would he be?
Really? You just have to show off, don't you? Oh, we love Joe.
That's right.
But that is showing off. That's all right. I'll be on a cruise.
Don't worry about it.
You know?
Yeah. He's always on a cruise.
I know.
They have the best life.
I know.
They have the best life. Oh, Callie's wife grew up in Hartville, Ohio.
Yeah.
I did not. I knew it was around there somewhere, but I didn't know where.
Callie, of course, I think we've had this conversation before. We're not that far from Hartville. I think probably about an hour, maybe just a tick over an hour from Hartville.
In Ohio?
So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Joe said maybe someday we'll be with him. Our fingers are crossed, Joe, because
Maybe.
that would be a blast.
We had a little bit of our Hartville connection. I can go back. Was I worked for the Longaberger Company?
Yes.
Down in Dresden, Ohio.
Yes.
Which, of course, all their handles were sliced and everything came from Hartville. So
Yeah. They had all kinds of stuff.
So there's our Hartville connection right there.
Yep. Yep. So, Callie, did your wife work by any chance for Longaberger?
You say that name now, and a lot of people are like, who?
Well, I thought they went out of business, but Alicia was we were talking about it because I used to be a weaver for Longaberger, so I actually wove some of the baskets and whatever, and you worked security there. So, again, another time our paths crossed before we got together, but so Alicia got online and looked them up because I was telling her they're out of business. After Dave passed away, his daughters, just kind of quit. I don't know.
The company just kind of.
Yeah. Which is a whole other story. But anyways, so Alicia looked them up and they're back in business, so to speak. It's no longer owned by the Longaberger family.
Right.
But they are making baskets again and making some other things. So.
Yeah, it's a smaller. It's kind of back to kind of where it all began. It's a smaller operation, and I believe that it was bought out by a group of former employees, and that wanted to keep the tradition of hand-woven hardwood baskets alive. So you can still visit Dresden, Ohio, and they're making them, I believe, down here in the shops right on the main drag there in Dresden.
I think so, yeah.
How cool is that?
I know. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat. Callie says they've got tons of baskets.
I bet they do.
My mama was a weaver there for a minute, too.
Yeah. Down where we come from, there was a lot of people that worked there.
Yeah, there was.
People, you think hand-woven baskets is a big operation. It was a huge
People
operation.
were paying hundreds of dollars for these baskets. It was crazy.
Absolutely.
It was crazy. No worries, Callie. He said, pardon his typos. It's the first day of vacation. He's drinking lots of IPAs.
That's my boy. There you go.
We're so proud.
So,
well, hello, Patrick McCarty.
Hey, Patrick.
Enjoying the show from Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe, hey.
Listen, all of our Buckeyes are in the house tonight.
I'm loving it, loving it, loving it.
I know, right? So hello to you.
What the heck happened? Word get out in the Buckeye State about us?
I don't know, but I'm pretty excited.
I am too. Because we go up home, with our family and everything, and they're like, "Are you doing that little podcast thing you guys are working on or whatever?" And we're like, "Yeah, you mean the radio show that's broadcast over 30 countries? Yeah, we're still doing it."
Yeah, our little thing. Thanks to Tiki Man, we
That's
get to do
right.
our little podcast radio thing.
And our sponsors like JBL Legends Travel, GTS
right.
Charters, and MFG Records Tropical.
That's right. So I'm super excited to see all of y'all.
So I hope everybody is getting into the holiday spirit. I know sometimes it's kind of hard with, what goes on in the world, but you got to block it out and, sit down and watch your favorite Christmas movies. I did manage to sit down last weekend,
Lord.
and I started to get caught up on our Christmas movies. And, Christmas Vacation is in my opinion, the number one Christmas movie of all time. The kids had a little bit of debate about that, and they disagree, but it is what it is. So
It's the one that we have to watch. Well, one of the few that we have to watch every year.
Yep, absolutely.
And we were baking. Well, Alicia and I and Allison and Zach and John, we were all making Christmas cookies. Brian was being a little Grinch over there.
I was not.
And so he comes out down the hallway, and he's just has that look on his face, right? And we told you how he is about when his show is on.
That look on my face.
It's the tone. But anyway, so, whenever he comes out and he's got that look on his face, and he wants to watch TV, but there's too many people talking and too much going on. And so he decides not to watch it. All of a sudden, he comes out, does something in the kitchen, goes back in, and I hear this music just blaring from the living room. And I go in there, and the Grinch has now turned into Frosty or something, because he's in there just dancing around. It was the theme song to the Christmas Vacation movie. So that put him in the Christmassy mood.
That's right, because it is not Christmas until you spend it with Clark. Clark Griswold helps you get in the Christmas spirit.
It was good.
Because, he wants the happiest Christmas ever. So.
And then, of course, we had to watch Frosty.
Yes.
We watched Frosty with the kids.
We did.
Yeah. As you and Zach ate half the cookies.
I know. That's what I hate about this time of year is that you guys make Christmas cookies, and I add about 2 inches to my waistline.
Well, you just have to dance around to some more music.
That's right. So, how about we kick off some more Christmas spirit? You mentioned it. How about a little Frosty the Snowman?
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop, but he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. One more. silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, over the hills of snow.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
That's right. All I Want for Christmas Is You. A little country remake of that. Haley Duncan. What are you smiling over there about?
I'm smiling at the chat.
Oh, what we got going on over there?
Miss Patty with an eye says to tell everybody in her Tiki Man family that she loves you.
We love her too.
I know. We had so much fun with her at the party last weekend. She is always a blast. My favorite story, I know some folks probably heard this on the Sunday show, but my favorite highlight of the night, I think, was when the Tiki Man had a little bit of whiskey and accidentally caught people on fire. and Patty with an eye was one of them. Thank goodness it was
they caught Rick's finger.
Yeah, poor Rick had
and
a
Patty's
Band-Aid.
sleeve.
Poor Rick had a Band-Aid on his finger, and they're just talking, and of course Tiki Man's talking away, and all of a sudden he just looks down and says, "Oh, by the way, your finger's on fire," and just keeps on going. So yeah, it was hysterical. Yeah, a little bit of whiskey, Michelle. Yeah, he had a lot of whiskey.
Well, apparently that night, because normally I'm just a beer drinker. I drink, beer. And especially when we're going out, I may have one or two, but I normally don't like to, over excess.
Yeah, about that.
But apparently, so this is all Golden's fault, is I discovered that I do like whiskey when it's mixed in drinks.
Yeah,
and,
you liked it a lot.
And the special that they were passing out there, it all started because, I see Golden holding a drink. I got my beer. I see him standing there.
And Golden's usually drinking a Budweiser.
And he's normally drinking a Budweiser. So, it intrigued me that he's holding a glass, of a mixed drink.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you got there? And he goes, it's the special. And I'm like, well, what is the special? He goes, you just got to taste it to figure it out.
Because if he would have said whiskey, you wouldn't have tasted it.
If he told me it was whiskey, I would have never touched it.
Nope.
So I took a little sip, and I'm like, It tasted almost like a sour apple sucker, but it wasn't so sour that it was like kind of nasty sour. It was just like like a sucker. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, that's pretty good. And I handed him his cup back. That's all I said.
The bartender. Brooke overheard you.
You got a good bartender when that's all I said. And she looks at me and she goes, "Here's yours." And I'm like, "I didn't order one." She goes, "You did now."
Yep.
So I take a couple drinks of it, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm enjoying this." And then I'm like, "What's in this?" And she goes, "Crown Royal apple." And I'm like, oh, that should have clicked. And then she said, Sprite and pineapple juice.
Yes.
And I'm like...
And you don't like pineapple juice either.
I don't like pineapple juice, but the combination of all of them, it was pretty good. So, I didn't want to be rude. I drank the drink, but then I made a mistake.
Can't be rude.
I made a mistake because I went over and I put the glass on the corner of the bar because I'm done with it. And I walked...
Empty.
It was empty. I walk away. And next thing I know, all of a sudden I get a tap on my back, and I turned around, and it was Brooke sitting going, "Here, I refilled it for you."
And she did that, 4 times?
No, that happened, a total of 3 more times that happened. And I swear she was sitting there waiting for me, watching to where I set that glass down, because I'm trying to distance myself from this glass.
You didn't try very hard, though.
And it was like, it's kind of like the elf on the shelf. It just all of a sudden appears in a different place. Well, there she was. Here, I didn't want to, you can't have a bottomless cup. And I'm like, it's okay, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Probably about 3 more times, total of 4 of those, and I was done.
You weren't at Tiki Man level, but you were
I was
close.
not at Tiki Man level, but woo-wee.
Well, Monica says Canadian Club and Diet Coke, never got a hangover.
Really?
Yep, he had a hangover. I think I had his hangover the next day, and I quit after 2 beers because I had to drive home.
No, it was one of those things of I got up and I'm like, hey, I feel pretty good. I don't have a headache or anything. And then I stood up and I turned my head real quick, and it was like all of a sudden it was like, I think I'm drunk again. It was just a rebound, like right then and there. I was like, oh no, this is not good. I almost thought I was drunker than I was when I got home. It was bad.
We got ready to come over to the Sunday show. Yes, everybody, Michelle, everybody was hungover at the Sunday show except me. But yeah,
of course
we got
not.
ready
You were
to
my
leave.
DD, thank goodness.
I know. We got ready to leave to come over, and normally he drives, right? Mm-hmm. He hands me the keys the next morning and says, I don't think I'm ready for this yet. You got to drive. Because every time he turned his head too fast, he just about fell over. It was the funniest thing ever.
It was actually my excuse to get you to come to the Sunday show, because normally you blow it off, and and I knew everybody wanted to say goodbye to you. So that was just my story.
Because, the night before, I wasn't going to come because I knew we were going to be baking all day. I wanted to get the house clean. And Tiki Man's like, but it's a Tiki Man family Christmas. So we came over, and I'm glad I did, because I got to see everybody before they all went home. And we had so much fun.
We did.
Hey, Bobby McQueen is out there. Hello to you.
Our island truck driver.
He's listening on the app tonight.
Very nice.
He's on his way home for the holidays. So Merry Christmas to you, and please be safe.
Absolutely.
And Miss Kathy Ledbetter. Hello
Kathy
to you.
Ledbetter. Hey, Kathy.
One of our favorite people ever.
And, of course, hello to Darby. Merry Christmas to both of you. We miss you. We love you.
Darby just chimed in as well, so Merry Christmas to y'all.
Nice.
We were talking about y'all last weekend, talking about how much fun we had down at your house. And and the next time we come down, we're going to have some drinks, hopefully on the porch, and maybe listen to a little private Darby concert.
That'd be sweet.
Maybe do some singing and some relaxing on the porch with some drinks. I would love it.
Absolutely.
I would love it. Oh, we miss you too. Really bad. But Kathy sends me these pictures, and I don't know how she knows, but it's always on those mornings that I think it may be a rough day. You just wake up and you're like, this day could go either way. I'm not real sure.
Right.
And she will send me the most beautiful pictures from down by her house. And it always makes me smile. I just love it. It makes my whole day.
Of course. They have a way of doing that. So
Yeah, they're good people. Yeah, Maureen, you missed Concerned. We're not sure. He's a new listener, or they are new listeners. And they are from over in coastal North Carolina, Holden Beach area. So
very nice.
They did say they'll be back.
Yeah.
Darby said, bring it on.
All right.
Last time you said that, we took you up on it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
He said, mi casa, su casa.
They are the sweetest.
They are. Mm-hmm. Eric is getting ready to head south.
Oh, yeah?
Through a little winter storm in Virginia mountains. Oh, Lord.
No.
Eric, be careful. They say that snow that's coming up north, and for all of our fellow Buckeyes up there who are chiming in tonight, be safe.
Yeah.
And even more so, our friends up in the Jersey area and the Northeast up there is supposed to get a lot of snow. So y'all be very, very careful up there and be safe and stay warm.
Right.
Yep.
Of course, because here in the tropics of Tennessee, as you can see, with my Hawaiian shirt on, it's my Hawaiian shirt. I got Santa on a surfboard. So, but in the tropics of Tennessee, I don't think there's any snow in our forecast, but it is going to get bitter cold.
Yes, it is.
And it's going to feel like Christmas time come Sunday. So, how about from us to you? We want you to have a holly jolly Christmas.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you're walking down the street, well, say hello to all the friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, ho, ho, the mistletoe
It's been a long year, and I ain't been patiently waiting on December. If I'm being honest, it feels like it's been taking forever and ever. So give me all the snow in the holiday glow, 'cause all I know is I'm coming home for Christmas. Counting down the days to fire up the sleigh and string up the lights. It's a wonderful life, merry and bright, and home for Christmas. I can't wait to jingle all the way. Don't matter to me what's under the tree, long as I get to be at home for Christmas. For some eggnog and go living room caroling, wearing tacky sweaters. Light up the Yule log, matching jammies, making memories. Nothing better when we're together. Santa wrap me in a bow. I'm coming home for Christmas. Count down the days to fire up the sleigh and string up the lights. It's a wonderful life, merry and bright, and home for Christmas. I can't wait to jingle all the way. Don't matter to me what's under the tree, long as I get to be at home for Christmas. At home for Christmas. At home. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's almost here, my favorite time of year. So give me all the snow and the holiday glow, 'cause all I know is I'm coming home for Christmas. Count down the days to fire up the sleigh and string up the lights. It's a wonderful life, so merry and bright, and home for Christmas. I can't wait to jingle all the way. Don't matter to me what's under the tree, long as I get to be at home for Christmas. At home for Christmas. At home.
Howdy, this is Alec, the little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and Old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
All aboard! It was a big night in December, Chattanooga, Tennessee. All the old folks still remember that snowy Christmas Eve. The way Santa saved that holiday, it's still hard to believe. Oh, the weatherman was calling for the snow to keep coming down. And the way that it was falling, Rudolph never saw the ground. By Christmas Day, Santa's sleigh never made it to town. Then all at once they heard a mighty whistle blow. The ground started shaking, it even shook the mistletoe. And then coming round the mountain, right through the steam and smoke, pulling 16 coaches, shouting ho, ho, ho. Who needs a sleigh? Santa's got a choo-choo train. Yeah. Well, now he could barely hold it, coming down the hill so fast. Yeah, that shiny locomotive made it to town in no time flat. But you can't go slow with a Christmas load coming down the railroad tracks. When he pulled into the station and he finally shut her down, there was a big old celebration, everybody gathered round. They passed out tours to the girls and boys from miles around. Then all at once they heard a mighty whistle blow. The ground started shaking, it even shook the mistletoe. And then going round the mountain, right through the steam and smoke, pulling 16 coaches, shouting ho, ho, ho. Who needs a sleigh? Santa's got a choo-choo train. Oh yeah, ain't no need to fly away. Santa's got a choo-choo train.
That's right. Santa's got a choo-choo train. That is going out to all of our friends who are on the Work for the Railroad. Ed the Train Man, Dan Ware. And if you work on the railroad, that song goes out to you. And, of course, we had some questions in the chat about who performed a couple of the songs. Is that what I was understanding?
Yeah. So the ambassador would like to know who sang those songs.
All right. Well, Ho, ho, home for Christmas. That's actually a good friend of ours from back in the Ohio Valley, down along the West Virginia border, Sydney Mack, who sang that. We've got to meet and hang out with her several times, and through whenever you used to work with Matt and organize different shows. And then, of course, Holly,
sweet lady.
Yes, and then Holly Jolly Christmas was Tyler Booth. So.
And who sang the last one?
That was Blake Shelton.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It's a little choo-choo train.
That was great. Yeah, I loved all of those songs.
Well, I'm glad you did.
You did a good job.
Thanks. I try.
He didn't speak to me all day yesterday because he sat with his earbuds in, listening to music all day. And this is what I get. Okay, so y'all who have teenagers understand this, right? So the earbuds are in, the TV's on, feet are kicked up in the recliner, phone in hand. Now, all I see is he's got his phone in his hand and the TV's on. So I'm not paying attention, right? So I start talking, and he's not answering me. So finally I go over and I'm like, getting his attention. So he does this. Rips the headphones out of his, or the earbuds out of his ears and goes, "What do you need?" So I tell him my little story, and he's like, "Oh, okay. All right. See you in a little bit." Earbuds go back in, phone goes back up, and we're done for another, till I interrupt him again. That's the way that works.
Well, it was her mistake for buying me noise-canceling headphones, kind of like these that I wear.
Yeah. You didn't have your earbuds. You had the big
I have my
headphones.
noise-canceling headphones, and I figured out if you have a problem, because, like you said, when you and the kids and all that are doing all your stuff around the house, and I'm constantly cranking up that volume. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my noise-canceling headphones connected to the TV, and I'll be set.
Oh. Then we won't have to be like, okay, so another thing. While I'm on this.
Oh, we're supposed to be positive thoughts and joy and cheer. Come on.
This is positive.
This isn't complain about me day.
Well, just one more thing. And this it wasn't a complaint.
Okay.
So
I'll give it to you.
It was just a story. So another story is, do y'all know those people that start out with the television sort of loud, And people enter the room and start talking, so the TV goes louder. And then they join in the conversation, and people are talking, and they can't hear the TV, so they turn it up louder.
I'm hoping they get the hint that, I was sitting in this room by myself, minding my own business, watching TV. You entered into my space, which means if you want to be in my space, then you need to shut up because I'm watching TV.
The family space. Just say.
Oh, no, when you're not in it and I'm sitting there watching TV and watching one of my shows, it is my space.
It really is. So, every man has a chair, right? A spot in the living room. So my kids, I was a single mom for over 10 years. So my kids did not, I have the 3 girls, they did not grow up with a man in the house that had a spot that he wasn't allowed to take. And I always just sat wherever there wasn't a child. Okay, so I didn't have a spot. So it took my girls a long time to figure out you cannot sit in his recliner, because you can unless he comes in the room, then you got to move. I'm
like Sheldon. You're in my spot.
Yes.
You're in my spot.
Yes. And
my daddy, it's my spot. Get out of my spot.
My daddy was the same way, and every man I know is the same way. But so it took my girls a long time. So was it last year for Father's Day? They bought you a pillow.
Yes.
That says, "This is Dad's spot."
That's right.
And so he keeps that in his recliner now. So that
it had a nice pillow. It was a pillow, and it said Dad's spot, and it had pockets for the remote controls to fit in the pockets. It was all fun and games until the dog got hold of that pillow. Because one of the girls decided, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to throw it on the floor because I'm going to sit in his chair because he's not here. But then evidently I must have came home and surprised them. They jump up out of the chair. They didn't pick up my pillow, and the dog got it.
Yeah, and our dog, God love him, is such a quirky thing for those of you who have met him. But he will not touch anything if it's up. But if it's on the ground, it's fair game. So
yep.
Unless it's a blanket, and if he can get a hold of it, he'll drag it to the ground and then make himself a little bed with it, even though he has a bed. But yeah, so he did. Callie said, I'll edit it. If you make your spot stink, nobody will sit there.
No.
And Michelle, the ambassador's calling you Sheldon now.
I don't want to get that started.
I love it.
I don't want to get that started.
That's funny.
It's just my spot.
It is your spot.
It's my chair. Can I say?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know my daddy had one, but we weren't even allowed to sit in it when he wasn't there. Like, that was his
off
don't touch
limits.
it. Yes.
Because when other people sit in my chair, you ruin the butt groove. And when you sit down in it, the cushions have shifted. And then you got to sit there, and then you got to try to, get everything shifted back in place so then it's comfortable again.
How many men out there are agreeing with him? Because I feel like there's probably a lot. I'm just saying.
The snow's getting deep here in the studio.
Well, I feel like you're not alone. I feel like I've heard lots of men talk about this already. Again, that would have been a great TikTok thing. Just saying.
Okay. You say so.
And your spot. There you go.
She's trying to get me to do all these TikToks about my tone and my spot and God knows what else.
Joe Leo says, gotta feel the butt groove in my recliner.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Joe. I knew somebody out there had my back.
Oh my gosh, Patty with an eye said that her granddaughter calls it making an air deposit. I have never heard that term. My sister-in-law says toot. I was never allowed to discuss it, but making an air deposit. If you make an air deposit in your chair, nobody will steal it.
How did we get on this flatulent conversation?
I don't know. That'd be y'all.
No, it's Callie's fault. Callie brought that one up. See, Callie, you give them just a little bit and they're going to run with it. I'm telling you. Got to be careful, buddy.
And apparently Monica has a spot. So she's...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so you have a lady on your side.
All right. Huddle. There we go.
We lost you for a minute.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. Don't panic.
That's what happens when I try to hit the buttons when I'm not looking. You know, it's like, oops.
Well, it'll be all right. And Kathy Ledbetter is sending me some more beautiful pictures through text as we speak. Kathy, I hope you don't mind. I would love to use some of these in our videos because I'm working on some new videos for after the first of the year.
That's right. That's right.
So I would love it. Patty.
And of course, if you have been enjoying the Christmas video that's been playing in between some of the songs there, Laura Lou worked very hard on not only putting the video together, she took all those photos. Those were not simple photos just downloaded off the internet. She worked very, very hard. Whenever we took a trip to Ohio for our Ohio friends up there, we went up into Amish country, and your brother calls it Berlin. It's Berlin.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's Berlin. And there's a big 3-story Christmas store there in Amish country. So we got to go through that. It's very, very cool. It's broken up into several different rooms throughout the 3 stories. And each room is its own theme. It had its own beach theme room. It had a Grinch room. It had like an antique Santa room. An angel room, a rustic room. I mean, it was just all kinds of different places. So,
it was pretty cool.
So during the holiday season, if you're up in that area, we highly recommend going up there and checking that place out.
Yeah, they're open year round.
Yeah, it's open year round.
Yeah.
But my gosh, I mean, I'm glad we got out of there.
Probably 3 hours.
I'm glad we got out of there when we did, because when I say this place was busy, a tour bus pulled up just as we were leaving, and it was loaded of people taking a day trip just to go there. So it's crazy.
Yes. Well, speaking of taking trips, JBL Legends Travel is reminding us there is only 130 days until Mexico.
Mexico?
Yes.
All right.
130 days.
I see.
Do you have it ready?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
All right.
See, she didn't tell me she was going to, lob it up there for me to spike it, but...
You're not used to me setting you up, are you?
No. All right. Here we go.
Last year, Tiki Man Radio's family and friends went down to Montego Bay, Jamaica for the very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. Traveling around with JBL Legends Travel was a fantastic time. We all had a great time. This year, we're going to do it all over again. Guess where we're going? Mexico! That's right, baby. We're going to go get us some tequila south of the border. That's the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. May the 2nd through the 6th, all-inclusive resort at the Hotel Rio. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner and get signed up today. Now, don't waste any time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, okay? Go ahead and reserve the room. $100 reserves the room, and it's fully refundable. Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, Mexico, 2023, May the 2nd through the 6th. Contact Joe Leo at 732-831-5200. Don't get left behind and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. Tiki Man Radio, come and party with us, south of the border in Mexico, baby, 2023.
All right, and I'm sure that there may be still time to book. We'll have to check with Joe, make sure that is the case, and because it's a pretty good deal. When you book to go on the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, $100 reserves your room, and you can make payments up to a certain point. And then I believe that's the cutoff is in February. So if you you want to check out that JBL Legends Travel, call at 732-831-5200. Ask them about that Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise.
Say that number one more time.
732-831-5200.
There you go.
I can say it slower.
He said, yes, we do still have a few rooms available.
Nice. Okay.
And guess who just chimed in?
Who?
The Beach Buddha.
Did you say Beach Buddha?
I did.
Oh, can't say Beach Buddha without talking about the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. That would be Beach Buddha Coffee. It is the best roast coast to coast. Take a trip with every sip. Beach Buddha Coffee. Go over to TikiManRadio.com, click on that coffee tab, and find the roast that suits you the most. How about that?
Oh, another new rhyme. Look at you.
That's on. I'm thinking on my feet, baby.
I love it. So Buddha said he's over there listening in while he's making some more fresh roasts.
Nice.
I know.
Nice.
You know, he's got those permanently reduced prices now.
Yeah.
So if Buddha said, Joe, he is hired. So yes, if you have not yet, be sure to order your Beach Buddha coffee. I don't even like coffee, but I'm telling you, Beach Buddha has it going on.
All I got to say is, coming. We're going to be starting recording some new commercials coming to debut after the first of the year. So
yep,
you can jump on board. I am available for voiceover work.
And that's funny because Joe Leo just said we need a B-Dawg voiceover.
I think that could probably be arranged.
We might be able to work out something.
I work cheap. We'll work
Free coffee.
Free coffee. Heck, I work for beer, coffee. I work for just about anything.
If you wink at him.
Show me a little leg. I'd do anything.
I need to remember that.
Well, see, I'm not a hard man to please.
Oh, wait a minute. It's getting wintertime. You need to let me prepare if you want to see my legs right now. Just saying. Every woman out there knows.
Oh, yeah.
It is wintertime.
Okay.
We need warning before we're showing any leg.
I don't know about you. I just don't know.
I'm just saying.
All right. How about a new Christmas song from Ryan Griffin? This is with Jay DeMarcus from Rascal Flats.
That sounds good right there. Merry Christmas Day. Where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that we've all been told. And a real famous cat all dressed up in red, and he spends the whole year working out on the sled. It's a little Saint Nick. It's a little Saint Nick. Just a little bobsled, we call it old Saint Nick. But she walked a toboggan with a 4-speed stick. She's candy apple red with a ski 4-wheel. And when Santa hits the gas, man, just watch her peel. It's a little Saint Nick. It's a little Saint Nick. Whoa, run, run, run. You gotta run, run, run. Oh, come on, Santa. No, you don't miss no one. Hauling through the snow at a frightening speed with a half a dozen deer and a Rudy to lead. He's gotta wear his goggles 'cause the snow really flies, and he's cruising every pad with a little surprise. Saint Nick, whoa, little Saint Nick. Ooh. Merry Christmas Day, yeah. Run, run, reindeer, run, run, run. Yeah, Merry Christmas Day. Yeah.
Hey y'all, this is Craig Campbell. Be sure to tune in every Wednesday 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Couldn't take our hands off each other, never mind that we were right where we belong.
Hey girls, are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah,
Well, what do you guys want for Christmas?
I'll tell you what I want, Daddy. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used says be wise.
Turned out alright. Santa Claus waving, riding engine 35, and just like he does every year round here. No, there ain't much changed round here, and I love it that way, 'cause there ain't no place like hometown Christmas. Seeing ones that I love, spending time catching up. Didn't know that I missed them this much. Nowhere else that I'll spend it, 'cause there ain't no place like hometown Christmas. But there's a fire in the house. There ain't a silent night with a family this loud. Talking about the ones up in heaven right now. We cry until we laugh. Yeah, and other than where they're at, there ain't no place like hometown Christmas. Seeing ones that I love, spending time catching up. Didn't know that I missed them this much. Nowhere else that I'll spend
now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo.
Hi, everybody, and good morning. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week, I'm going to talk about Alaska. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have Alaska on your bucket list. It wasn't on mine. However, I had a group of 50 people from a local Elks Lodge that wanted to go to Alaska. So I put the trip together for them, and I said to my wife, I said, you know what, we should really go and join them. There's 50 of them, we can escort this group. But we're beach people. We like the Caribbean and Aruba and Mexico. And, and you think of Alaska, you think about ice. Well, it is, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, we did go with them, and I got to tell you, we had a phenomenal time. I kept saying through the whole trip to my wife, I kept saying, this is a destination that everybody should see just once. There's a lot of ways to do it. You could do it on a cruise. There's 7, 10, 11, 12, 13-day cruises. The longer cruises are like a cruise tour. And what the cruise tours do is they basically give you 4 or 5 days on land before you would actually get on the cruise. So you'd spend some time at like a reservation lodge. You take a train through the mountains, and then at the end of that, it would bring you down to where the cruise port is. You're going to cruise out of a couple of different destinations. The most popular one is Seattle, Washington, and that heads right up into Alaska. But you can also pick it up in Anchorage and Seward. Those are the other two main ports that a lot of the cruises leave from. So, and in most of the Alaskan cruises, you're going to, once you're done with that, you're going to hit Victoria, British Columbia on the way back into the United States, only because it's required by maritime law that the cruise ships leave, hit a foreign port before they come back into U.S. waters again. So during COVID, they didn't do that because Canada had restrictions, but that's been the law that's back into effect again. But it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the Denali Express, the White Pass train going through the mountains is really good. We took a transfer from the ship up into the Mendenhall Glacier and actually got an opportunity to stand there on a glacier and actually watch the waterfalls that were coming in between them. We went to a little fishing village in Sitka and watched the bear come down from the mountain and actually grab the salmon right out of the stream. And then we looked up in the sky, and there were some trees with branches, and across all of the branches there were probably 15 or 20 bald eagles just sitting there looking down. So it's absolutely a gorgeous place to be, full of nature, full of a lot of history. There's the Denali National Park, etc., etc. You can also go there by land and stay at a hotel, do the train, that kind of thing. But you're not going to see as many ports, cities, as you're going to see if you're on a cruise, and especially if you do a cruise tour, because you're going to get the inside passage. You're also going to get the coast, and of course the trains, all involved in one package. So it's up to you, but we do have on our website, jbltravelgroup.net, we do have a page. It's called Travel Destinations, and one of the destinations on there is Alaska. If you click on that, you'll find out a bunch of information about Alaska. You'll see some videos that was put together by one of the cruise lines, and it's a really good resource for you if it's something that you want to check off your bucket list. But I definitely suggest that everybody should go there at least one time. Anyway, happy Sunday. This has been Joe with the JBL Legends Travel Minute. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Take it away, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
At the start of the season, as friends and family draw near, did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year? The kids hanging the stockings, the popcorn that's popping, the neighbors all stopping to share. Did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year. Oh, the lights of the city are shining so pretty, all decorated in style. You'll see part of heaven when you put a present into the hands of a child. Well, all year we've been waiting to be celebrating the night that the Christ child appeared. Did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year? Or did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year? Shining so pretty, all decorated in style. You'll see part of heaven when you put a present into the hands of a child. Well, all year we've been waiting to be celebrating the night that the Christ child appeared. Did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year? Or did you know that Christmas is my favorite time of the year? Ding dong, the bells will be ringing, sing song, the carolers are singing. Hold on, is that snow I see in the time? Did you know that Christmas was my favorite time? Did you know that Christmas was my favorite time of the year? Of the year, oh Christmas is here.
Christmas, my time of year. Mr. Paul Overstreet. Before that was Hometown Christmas. That is Jordan Rowe. So, in case you were wondering. Do you know that name?
I do.
Really?
From TikTok, right?
Yeah, he's on the TikTok.
I was working on trying to get him in studio. That reminds me.
Oh, yeah?
If anybody out there is listening, has any ideas about some artists that you would like to see in studio, please let me know. You can message us on our Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio Facebook. You can also private message on there, I guess comment or message.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh no, my chat just went out.
Oh no.
I know. So you can message on there. If you're on my personal Facebook, you can shoot me a message there. But let me know. We're working on booking some more spotlight artists for next year.
Yes.
We have some lined up for January and possibly February. So let us know. We're going to try to have more guests than we've had in the past.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously we prefer in studio, but we can make a video work as well, like we did for Mr. Billy Dean.
Yes, of course.
Of course. We'll do anything for Billy Dean. It'll be fine.
When you're two-time Grammy Award winner, we will bend over backwards just for you. Trust me.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Jimmy Buffett. You know what? Can you even imagine if we would get Jimmy Buffett in the studio?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. But yeah, so so definitely let us know if there's somebody in particular you'd like to see, especially those independent singer-songwriters. We've been talking to Mr. Harold Booth. Hopefully we're going to get him in there.
Get him rescheduled.
Yes, he was scheduled to come in here the same week that your stepmom passed away, right?
Yes.
So we ended up having to reschedule him. So we'll be getting back with him and getting that scheduled. And let me see. Who else do we already have? Dave Freeman is going to be here in January. He's going to be sitting in with us.
Yeah, he's going to come in.
He's coming into studio.
Yeah. Go come in and guest host with us and hang out, right?
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff going on in Nashville. So
very, very cool.
Cliff Cody, I would love to get him, Michelle. I was just thinking about him today, actually, because he was playing down in Key West today.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was today, within the last day or two.
All
anyway,
right.
so yeah, text me that so I don't forget, Michelle. But yeah, so
we got a whole list of people. I haven't told her yet, but I have a list as well, which I normally message her and I'll give her names, and she'll look at it, put it down, and then I'll say, hey, did you look into reach out to those names I sent you? And she's like, you sent me names?
Well,
and I'm like, yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Well, you know.
Yeah, no. What do you do? What do you do?
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. But that's a good segue to let you know next week when you join us, we are going to do our Tropical Country Year in Review. And, of course, talk about all the great fun we've had over the past year and play music from the guests that we've had over the year.
Yeah.
How about that?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Putting together a special video for that as well.
Nice.
I know. Yeah, so Darby says then y'all can do a tropical country calendar for next December, artists for each month. That is a fantastic idea.
Okay, I was panicked there for a minute.
Why?
He said a tropical country calendar.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't doing no posing, no bathing suit for a calendar, Darby. I don't care what you say. You cannot get me drunk enough to pose for a calendar in my bathing suit. Ain't happening.
That's funny. Okay, so if any of the other, I'm reserving it right now. The calendar idea is ours. Thanks to Darby.
Darby always has great ideas.
He really does. He really does. Miss Verona Corona is out there.
Very nice. Hello, Verona.
In her new home.
Yes, I hope you are all settled in and got your Christmas decorations up so you can properly celebrate Christmas in your new home.
Yes.
Yeah.
She said it's still a little bit chaotic, but they're getting there.
No, very nice.
Oh, now, Callie, I don't know about all that. He said a tropical country Speedo calendar. Listen.
No.
There is not one, just for the record, anyone, I apologize if you wear a Speedo, but I'm just telling you, there is not one person that I'm aware of in this world that has ever lived that looks good in a Speedo. I just can't do it. I know they.
I don't know. I saw you one night drooling when you were watching old episodes of Magnum P.I. and he came up out of the water. No.
Oh,
no.
No, I can't do it.
I'm sure there are guys out there that can pull it off.
No, I don't think so. I would rather see a man in a pair of cowboy boots and blue jeans and no shirt and just that very top button unbuttoned on the blue jeans and a nice cowboy hat. I would be. Now that's hot. I'm just saying.
All right.
Callie said we should start with Darby for that Speedo calendar. You can be the month of January, Darby. How's that?
Kick it off with a high note, and it all goes downhill from there.
Well, Darby said that's BS, B-Dawg, because that's the same thing you said about karaoke. So he thinks he can get you to do the bathing suit calendar.
No.
Maureen said be confident in your body, B-Dawg.
No. I am confident that nobody wants to see this. I am very confident in that fact.
I do.
No, that's because I'm pretty sure we got to get your eyesight checked because you can't see driving down the road anyway. See, you're choking on your words over there. I got you.
I am. Patty with an eye says she wants Brighton Stall. I would love to see Brighton Stall. Yeah. A furry Speedo. Listen, Darby, you could do a red velvet Speedo with a white, like the white fuzzy furry whatever waistband. Yes, I said waistband. I didn't say nothing else.
I'm just trying to figure out how the show spiraled so far out of control for the Christmas season.
Again, it's Callie's fault.
That's strike two, Callie. That's strike two.
That's why we love the chat that goes on the
We
YouTube.
absolutely do. So,
as Danny says, it makes for good radio.
It does. It does make for good radio.
Joe Leo wants Darby to model that in Mexico.
Well, in that case, you'll have to send pictures to Lou because we won't be there to see it. Sorry.
That's so sad.
I know. One of these days, I may get a job to where I can take, PTO and that kind of thing to be able to go to these tropical locations like Mexico and Key West again. But someday. But as of right now, all the events take place in the off season, which I'm working.
Right.
It is what it is.
We need a Christmas in somewhere. I don't know, some tropical place somewhere.
Now that could be an idea.
JBL says, B-Dawg, I still have rooms with your name on it.
Oh.
Listen.
We appreciate it.
Speaking of that, Joe, Buddha wants to know, why does my partner want another man in a Speedo?
That is an excellent question. But I think that's going to be a question that will remain unanswered.
So, we were watching Joe's Travel Minute.
Yes.
And he was talking about the Alaska trip again.
Yeah.
I would rather do the Alaska cruise than I would
But let me tell you,
tropical cruise.
Christmas time is not the time you want to be going to Alaska. This is not the time for it.
Why not?
That is something I'm pretty sure you would do in the summer.
I don't know, Joe. I missed when the Alaska stuff is. We're gonna have to go on the website and check it out because I really want to do an Alaska
I have
cruise.
watched Coast Guard Alaska and Alaska State Troopers, and I'm telling you, the wintertime is not when you want to be there.
It depends on where in Alaska you are.
You want to be there when it's time of the midnight sun, where it's midnight and it's still daylight. You can still do things. That's when you want to be there.
What was the show? Sorry, Patty with an I. I can't even say it on radio. Anyways.
Behave yourself, Patty. Behave yourself.
So, anyways, what was the show back in the day? It was about a doctor, and there was a lady pilot.
Northern Exposure.
Yes. That.
See how quick I pulled that out?
I know. I'm impressed.
Boom.
That is the show
when
that
it comes
made
to
me
TV
want to go to
trivia,
Alaska.
I'm pretty good at that. That's the one topic I'm good at.
Yes, you are. Northern Alaska. And it had the guy that ended up doing all the truck commercials. I don't remember if it was Chevy or Ford, but anyway, so that guy was on there. I wish I could remember his name, but anyways. So Michelle said Tim and her are working on booking a cruise through Joe for July 2024. Is that for Alaska? I need to know these things. Because you're off work in July.
That I am. We just gotta make sure that it's not during the summer party or the Tiki Man will fire us.
That's true. It has to be in the end of July.
I had to work during the daytime of the summer party and had to come to the party late. And it's been 2 years now, and he still hasn't let me live that one down. So
no.
Yeah, no.
And yes, it is Alaska. Is it the end of July?
Well, the end of July would be no good because I go back to work at the end of July.
Stop it.
Yeah. We usually go back at the end of July.
Listen, we're going to have to talk about this offline. In the words of what I tell my trainees at work, we'll take this offline.
Okay.
We'll talk about this in a little bit.
Well, we'll do that. And, you mentioning Darby also reminds me of something that I did last year. And I think it's very important for us to take a moment and recognize that as the holidays approach, that there are people out there that aren't going to be able to spend Christmas time with their families or the New Year because they served in our military and they're deployed everywhere around the world over the holidays. So I think it's very, very important that we recognize them.
Absolutely.
So here's a song that goes out to all of them. Rodney Carrington. It's called Camouflage and Christmas Lights.
has come and gone, and I'm still here holding on to this rifle and a picture of my kids, saying it's a holiday. Sure as hell don't feel that way. I don't think Jesus meant for it to be like this. A paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. We do the best we can, make it feel like home. A turkey dinner on paper plates, the sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing Silent Night, camouflage and Christmas lights. They're probably up on the hill by now, bundled up and sledding down, catching snowflakes on the edge of their tongues. Standing up at the top would be the prettiest girl I've ever seen, whispering a quiet prayer for all of us. A paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. We do the best we can to make it feel like home. A turkey dinner on paper plates, Sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing Silent Night, camouflage Christmas lights. Some say I'm a hero, but I'm just a dad who's trying to protect the most precious thing I have. Someday I'll be home again, and our world will be right before tonight. A paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a manger scene. We do the best we can to make it feel like home. A turkey dinner on paper plates, Sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing Silent Night, camouflage and Christmas lights. Thank God it's a silent night, camouflage and Christmas lights.
And yeah, for you that heard that, you did hear that right. That is Rodney Carrington. You know,
Wow.
a lot of people, you know, you think of him for all of his comedy and and all the, you know, the songs like, you know, show me these and
Show them to
show
me.
them to me, and you know, all the other songs that he has out there. You never really would ever think that such a heartfelt song would come out of him. And the first time I'd ever heard that, I'm not gonna lie, I cried.
Oh yeah, it's a powerful song.
It hit hard.
Yeah, very
So.
powerful song. So thank you to all of our soldiers out there that are protecting and guarding us and working overseas to keep us safe.
Absolutely.
Overseas and at home to keep us
That's
safe.
right.
So, yeah, from what I understand, Rodney Carrington actually started out singing.
Oh, really?
Yes, he started out trying to be a country music singer.
Mm-hmm.
And he really does have a great voice. And I've
He
said that
does.
even in all the goofy songs that he sings,
Mhm.
I've always said that I bet that man can really sing. And he does. He really, really does.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Michelle's working on having Joe do a group cruise for Alaska in 2024.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Wouldn't it, though?
Yeah.
In July. Happy birthday to me.
Well, it would have to be sometime after the first of the month and the third weekend of the month. So there you go. Second weekend of July. There you go, Joe.
Maureen, it's for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And Maureen said if you can't go, B-Dawg, I could just be her roommate. Just saying. Not that I don't want you there.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And the ambassador said that I could go even if you don't. You know.
Okay, she don't need me. Bon voyage.
Like you would be
See ya.
sad about not seeing snow. I don't know that you would really care. I really, really want to see.
It is Alaska, and Alaska is pretty cool.
I know. See, you can miss a few days of school. It'll be fine. I really want to see the Northern Lights, though. When are they? When do they show up? I don't remember.
I do not know.
That's one of my bucket list things.
Okay.
Darby said B-Dawg's got vacation from July 23rd to the 24th. That's all we got.
you know, everybody does think, like we get all this time off, the kids are out of school and then we get all this time off, and I thought the same thing when I took the job. And when it turned out that, okay, your last day is like July 29th or June 29th, and you got to be back July 26th. So it's not even a full month. You think all these kids, that 3-month summer vacation or whatever? Yeah, we do. I mean, like I'm complaining, we get 3.5 weeks.
Gonna say.
We get 3.5 weeks off, but we do go back long before the children do to get all the training and everything that we have to have going in to get everything.
Well, you actually get like 6 weeks off, but you usually work part of summer school, so.
Yeah.
So is summer school what starts in July?
Yeah, first week.
Oh, damn it. All right, fine. Again, we'll take this offline. We'll talk.
Okay. Whatever you say, dear.
And Joe, we've got other people that are texting me saying that it's also on their bucket list. So you're right, Michelle.
Well,
we may have a group cruise going.
There you go. Don't need me at all.
We could do a travel broadcast if we can get the internet to work on the cruise ship. Poor Mr. Joe has a hard time with that sometimes. At least when he's trying to talk to us. Maybe it's on our end.
Maybe. I don't know. What else you got?
Sorry, I'm just over here texting. Don't mind me.
Squirrel! What?
No, I'm talking to other folks about Alaska.
Okay, that's...
Oh, Callie, I'm so jealous.
That's fine. I'm just doing a radio show over here. Go ahead and just...
Well, you
do your texting, and I'll just keep... doing the show without you. Just like you're going to go do a cruise without me. I'll just sit here and do a show without you.
Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right.
JT just sent me another little video of little Grayson walking across the room.
Ah, how cool is it?
I know. Hey, Patty with an I. I'm sorry that y'all have to go. I'm glad that Rick's surgery went well today, or his eye doctor appointment. We love you so much, and Merry Christmas to you.
Yes.
We will see you next week.
That's right.
Patty's bailing early.
That's right. All the other shows around here, they all took the final years off, and we just figured we were going to roll with it because the holidays didn't actually affect us this year.
No,
so last year,
all.
I think last year did it.
We hit every holiday, I think
we
last
hit
year.
every holiday last year. So this year, the holidays didn't touch us at all. But the downside of that was we didn't get to have like a Cinco de Mayo show and a St. Patrick's show because the holidays didn't fall on our days.
I know. It wasn't fair.
So
we might just have to, this next year, we might just have to like designate our own holidays or something.
We'll just make them up as we go.
Could you imagine? That would be so much fun.
We could really mess with people's minds and do like Christmas in July.
I used to, I love Christmas so much. This is probably why I created Monsters with 2 of my kids, because they literally keep their Christmas tree up year round, right? Mm-hmm. Because I told them I really want to. I used to have them like, we'd put up our tree, right at Thanksgiving, because one holiday at a time. Uh-huh. And then I would sing Christmas carols with them while I put them to sleep every night. And, of course, we would go see Santa and see the lights and see all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think that I have created monsters with the whole Christmas thing. Darby. I can't even remember what all I was going to say. Darby said he wants to get us hooked up with the naked cowboy from New York City. I did see something about that.
He's been arrested several times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Could you? Never mind. If there's anywhere he would fit in, though, it would be at the Tiki Bar. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. Well, while you try to get that thought out of your mind, how about I let you know what the lineup is? Maybe.
Maybe.
Did I just lose the audio?
Nope.
I lost the audio on the video.
Uh-oh.
Because, well,
you got all flustered about the naked cowboy, didn't you?
Yeah, you got me. Just when I thought I was going to make it out alive, she did something to get me distracted. All right, here's the lineup.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, start your day off right. The Island Way with Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Live on the radio and on the Island J live cam on YouTube. Come over and be part of the show. Wednesdays, it's the Key West Connection Show with Tyler Sheff and Rob Bunn. Live from Key West every Wednesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Talking about real estate and everything to do with Key West. Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. it's Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. Also live on YouTube and on the radio. Come over to the countryside where the boots meet the beach. Fridays at noon, check out the local side of Key West with the Concierge Girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant. Later that night on Fridays between 8 and 10 p.m., it's B-Man Mi-chelle, Coastal Confessions live from Key West, also simulcasting on Barefoot Radio. Saturday, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday, where we open up the massive archives of Tiki Man Radio and take you back to that old shaggin' music. Every Saturday from midnight to noon. Sundays after the big show, it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks between 6 and 8 p.m., celebrating the music of his hometown. It's Rick the Stick every Sunday. Make sure you check out all these great shows on Tiki Man Radio. Share them, tell everybody about them, and be a part of the shows. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. Spread the word and let everybody know what's going on here at Tiki Man Radio. And if you haven't already, I know we got a lot of new listeners and watchers over there. Make sure that you like this video. You exit out, hit a like, but come back into that live chat. And because thumbs up, Facebook and YouTube and all, they all like thumbs ups because that lets them know that you like what we're doing, and that's also lets us know that you like. But also click that bell, subscribe and click the bell and let her. That way you get notified every time we go live on the YouTube as well.
Yes, and speaking of notifications, I do want to give a very, very special shout out to Nana.
Oh, hey, Nana.
She is listening tonight. Do call me earlier, and they were working on getting her set up with everything on the computer on her tablet so she could watch our show. So, Nana, if you are out there, we love you, we miss you, and we will hopefully see you sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I don't plan on making a trip back to Ohio for a while.
Well, no, but we're going to try to get Nana down here at some point.
Well, that is true. Like the highway runs both ways.
I know. Nana's comes
where else
down
would
to
you
see
rather
us.
be? Up there in the frozen tundra or down here where it's actually a little more tolerable? I'm just saying. That's my only question.
I know. Nana will come down here. She's been down here a few times.
Yeah. All right. Well, our time is just about up for tonight. You believe that?
I know. It went fast.
That's why I was sitting there going, hey, I got to do this. I got to get our travel minute in. I got a couple more songs I want to get in there. I got a commercial, and I'm doing all that. And she's like, I know. I'm like, we got to get another sponsor and maybe stretch this thing out to 3 hours. So if you know anybody that wants to sponsor, a country radio show, send them our way.
That's right. Please.
We would love it. We'd love it. Doing 3 hours every Wednesday. I think we could do it.
Possibly.
We've done it before.
We have.
Absolutely. So as we wind down for the night, any words of joy or that you'd like to spread?
The same as usual. Be kind to each other. stay positive. You know, this is a rough time of year for a lot of people. People can seem rude and they can seem grumpy and, you know, lots of different stuff. But
there she is talking about me again. Gosh, you just can't stop.
You know, it's because I love you. But, you know, people can be grumpy and rude and just seem downright mean, but you never know what somebody's going through. So flash them a smile, kill them with kindness, and...
Did you say flash them?
With a smile.
I don't say...
Flash
a guy, that automatically bring a smile to a guy's face if you flash him. I'm just saying.
Hang on. Well, flash them a smile.
Okay.
Not flash them with a smile.
Or flash them to make them smile.
Well, you know, whatever it takes. But yes, be sure to be kind to each other. Spread some love. That's all I got.
Hey, it's your fault that I've derailed the train tonight. All your fault.
I'm going to blame it on you and Callie and Darby.
Darby's sitting there going, what are you blaming me for? Why are you blaming me? Well, you know, as she said, you know, we want everybody to, you know, we wish everybody happy holidays, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate. We want to wish you the best. I hope that you and your families are happy and healthy, not only for the Christmas holiday, but also going into the new year. We here at Tiki Man Radio, Lou and I would like to thank everybody that has stuck with us over the past. It's hard to believe that we're getting ready to go toward ending our second year here on the air with the show. It's amazing how things have changed, hopefully for the better. So we definitely want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, not only for us, but Merry Christmas from everybody here at Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, I could not figure out a way to end the show any better than say Merry Christmas from the family.
Merry Christmas,
everybody. We will
everybody.
see you guys next week. All right. Merry Christmas.
Christmas party. We were drinking champagne punch and homemade eggnog. Little sister brought her new boyfriend. He was a Mexican. We didn't know what to think of him till he sang Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Brother Ken brought his kids with him, the 3 from his first wife Gwen, and the 2 identical twins from his second wife Mary Nell. Of course he brought his new wife Kay, who talks all about AA, chain smoking while the stereo plays Noel, Noel, the first Noel. Carve the turkey, turn the ball game on, mix margaritas when the eggnog's gone. Send somebody to the quick pack store. We need some ice and extension cord, a can of bean dip and some diet rye, a box of Pampers, some Marlboro Lights. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Fran and Rita drove from Harlingen. I can't remember how I'm kin to them, but when they tried to put their motor home in, they blew our Christmas lights. Cousin David knew just what went wrong, so we all waited out on front lawn. He threw the breaker and the lights came on, and we sang Silent Night, Silent Night, oh holy night. Carver turkey turned the ball game on, mixed bloody Marys cause we all want one. Send somebody to the stop and go. We need some celery and a can of fake snow, a bag of lemons and some Diet Sprite, a box of My Dog, some Salem Lights. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Feliz Navidad.